back to another episode of Ruth Rambles, where I, Ruth, ramble about things. Woohoo! And so, first off, I guess I want to talk about how it is currently 6:35-ish in the morning, and I woke up at 4:45 a.m. to shower and then do my laundry, so then everything will be clean, including my towels and whatnot, because I'm heading off for Thanksgiving break. I am skipping my Monday and Tuesday classes, but professors know, they know no one's really gonna show up, and unfortunately, I am one of those students who will not be showing up. Last year I did, though. Even though I feel as though classes were canceled, not canceled, but whatnot. Actually, I don't really remember much from last year. I feel like it's been a really long year. Personally, 2025 has been a lot, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff. But that's also the reason why I kind of started this whole Ruth Rambles thing, is so I can talk to myself and I journal. I've had this diary notebook since I was 13, I believe, and it's been an on and off thing, not really an on and off thing, but I know there would be moments in my life where I was consistently writing at least every week, and then that stopped, and then getting back into it, getting out of it, and then recently I've been getting kind of back into it, just kind of writing about things and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, I'm very excited for Thanksgiving break. I think I really need a break. The past few days I've been working on this video motion graphics final project, and I feel like I've been spending hours just staring at a computer screen. Yesterday I went into an edit bay with the computers and stuff. I also think I slightly might be getting sick. Got the sniffles. And anyway, so I was there from 5 till 8:50 or so. So straight up just click, 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 click. And I don't know, that that also happened to me on Monday too. I'm filming this on Thursday. Woohoo! Yeah. I'm just super stoked to go back, and I feel with college, I'm really happy to be away from my hometown. I feel as though if I stayed in my hometown, I would be severely unhappy. I don't know, just kind of staying in one place. I feel in high school, from, up until you're in high school, you kind of are forced to stay in one place. And, that's, just how life is, and, you kind of just have to cope with that. But, growing as an individual, I feel as though I kind of need to, leave. I'm ready to not be back in my hometown for next summer. I want to look into internships that will take me away, maybe even internships in New York City. We'll see how that goes. I actually still need to apply for an internship in New York City, but I genuinely don't know how possible that will be. But that's the thing. If you don't try, you'll never get it. But if you try, you might get it, or you might not get it. But now you have the chance of getting it. I feel that's very important to try. Because I now have a second job for next semester, and I guess it will roll over to next year, which is being a PA, aka a programming advocate for my college. And that's where basically you set up events for students to do. An event could be a pickle party, or we have weekly bingo / trivia. Though it's mostly bingo. I don't know if I've really seen much trivia. Bingo's fun. More fun anyway. Yeah, so I got that, and that's gonna take off the like housing costs for me, which is insane. I feel as though with finances, it's a lot to juggle because juggling finances in college is a lot. It's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to graduate a year early too. It's just so I can, have an entire year of college tuition and whatnot saved out of my pocket. Because I'm also taking 2 winter courses, and that bill alone is like the entirety of what I've made so far with my current job. And which I still have to calculate that, but I'm pretty sure it's like, or even more. And I'm still working my butt off, and I don't know. It's pretty tiring. Everything has been so tiring, and I feel like this break can be a good thing. And just seeing my brother in Texas will be nice, and spending time with my sister as well. So like sibling bonding time, and yeah, super excited for that. And then we come back from Thanksgiving break, and when I get back, I'm gonna have a Secret Santa with some of my friends. So I'm super excited about that. I think my Secret Santa gift is, it's creative and funny. Well, actually, when I post this, no, I can't post it just yet, actually, because I'm planning. You guys should be seeing this the 29th if I edit this. Actually, I actually don't think this will be edited by then, because I'm not bringing this camera with me, and I'm probably not going to be editing. Yeah, so I think I can say it. If not, I'll just cut myself out or bleep this part out. But anyways, I got my Secret Santa a Japanese snack box. So I think that'll be super good. I hope they like it and whatnot. And so anyways, yeah, and then we got like 2 weeks, and one of the weeks is a finals week. And so dude, I have really been trying to crunch on this video motion graphics final and like balance my other assignments too. It's like a lot, but I think I've been keeping up with it. Unfortunately, when I do get back to my hometown, I will have to work on some assignments, really crunch on those. But I think it's fine, because like there really wasn't much I was planning to do back in my hometown anyways. Like I'm mostly looking forward to Texas, but I am hanging out with a friend Saturday, I believe. We're gonna go see the new Wicked movie, and I think visit IKEA. Woohoo! Pretty excited about that. I look forward to the Swedish meatballs. Like honestly, when I think of IKEA, that's all I think about. And I know there's like furniture too and whatnot, and also the Roblox game 3008, I believe. Never really played that game that much. It wasn't my sort of scene. My scene was more like, I guess, the Pizza Tycoon plays. I do enjoy like the story mode games. Remember all the I miss the rage. All the rage about those story games. Like yeah, I big fan of those. Dennis Daly, what a great YouTuber. And then like It's Funny and her siblings. Wow, those creators are amazing. Thank goodness for them. And then my favorite YouTuber, Jazzy Guns, I got a hoodie from her, and it's a really nice hoodie. I wear it a lot in college. One of my friends gave me one of like a nice, comfy, big quarter zip after a night out, and it was cold, and I still have it with me, and I don't really plan on giving it back. She doesn't expect me to either. It's kind of like a gift from her to me, which I think is very surprising. Like, I feel like that quarter zip is a significant clothing to her. She's giving it to me, which I think is fascinating. All my friends that I have made in college I think they're very fascinating and wonderful people. I recently attended one of my friend's concerts, and actually I thought it was just amazing to watch. People playing their instruments. It was a jazz band concert, and I don't know, like the friend I'm talking about, he's very musically talented, and among other things. And I have other friends who are also musically talented, especially like one of my friends, an amazing singer. I love listening to her sing. And then I have another friend who like has this. Ooh. So that was my alarm for 6:50, which I usually get up and get ready for work by then. I do have some laundry that is being done, but that should be done by 7:17. I'll put it in the basket, leave it there, and then when I get back, I'll put up my clothes. I'll have to eat breakfast too and whatnot, and then go to my classes and then finish packing up. And I didn't really pack any clothes to bring back. I'm just bringing back a lot of things that I'm gonna leave back in my hometown. But anyways, talking about my friends, one of my friends, she's on the cheerleading team, among other friends obviously, but like when she does cheerleading, it like there's this like spark to her, and like my eyes always gravitate to her because like she has like the brightest smile, and it's so cute. And then like when I see like my other friends dealing with film cameras too, like, or like editing stuff and like doing stuff in their element, like seeing people in their element, it's beautiful. I think it like I don't want to say, and I don't mean this in romantic terms at all, but like it like kind of like it makes me feel more connected to them in a sense, I guess. Yeah, just seeing people in their zone and like doing what they love, doing something they enjoy, or like something they're skilled at, and seeing it in person, and knowing that there's hard work, dedication, time put into those skills and whatnot. It's like knowing how hard they worked for something is incredible. And I see posts about like how like romantic relationships are important, yeah, and but like friendships should be prioritized just as much, or like seen as importantly. And I have to agree. Like after going through some things, I have realized that friendship is very, very important, and you shouldn't really base yourself off of one person for everything, because then you kind of lose yourself as an individual. And wow, this got really deep. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, friendships are so important. Like they've carried me throughout college, especially these past few months, and it's insane. Like even though I have lost sleep over some things that have been done, like staying up late to watch movies or play video games like Roblox, those are moments I will never regret losing sleep over, because I feel as though I might not get to, I won't get to do the same things again in this specific time period of my life with these same people. And by same people, I mean like I could be talking to the same people in like a year from now, but they're not going to be the same as they were currently. Like I'm not the same person I was 3 Ruth Ramble episodes ago. Like not at all. And people are constantly changing, and it's fascinating to see people change. And like meeting up with a friend you haven't seen in a year or months or years, and seeing the slight or even huge changes to them is incredible. Like especially people who I've known since high school or middle school even. It's like I don't know you anymore, but I feel like I know you from somewhere, and that somewhere was years ago. But like you can still see like parts of their old selves in there, but like it's not as present, or like maybe some people do just remain the same. Not everyone has to change. Anyways, what I want to go onwards with is that I really do enjoy seeing people in their element and whatnot. It also sends me into a crisis sometimes about how I feel like I don't really have my own element, I guess. I mean, like, I do things, like, I take a bunch of classes, I work, but, like, what else is there? I mean, like, art and was still a big part of my life, but I haven't really been painting that much. And like when I was talking to one of my friends about this, about like how I love seeing people in their element, like she told me like my element is drawing, and that meant a lot to me, because even though I don't like draw traditionally as much, she like meant it in the way like when I do stuff for my video motion graphics class, and I'm like, that's a really good point, but like I still find it hard to tell myself like, hey, you have something too, but like I don't know, I feel like people who have those like skills and like you can watch them do it, it's yeah, I don't know where I was going off with that ramble. I just feel as though I could work on myself more. Like, I don't know, I think I definitely, this is a constant thing I probably talk about every ramble, but like I definitely want to stay off my phone less, and I don't know, just stay away from the screen and focus on more things. Like there are a bunch of hobbies I want to tune into, but kind of being rude to my phone is my fault. But like I can't help it. I wanted to say I can't help it, but I can't help it. I just have to hop off. And so we'll see what happens during winter. I'm also contemplating on when winter break starts, taking a break from YouTubing for a bit. I think that would be a nice thing, because for over a year now I've been posting weekly. Woohoo! Yeah. Which was a challenge I made to myself beginning of my first year at college, to see if I could do that, post consistently, and I have accomplished that. And I meant to stop like once I hit the 1 year mark, but I continued to keep going, and now we're here. And so I think, I don't know, I feel like there was a part of me, there were like times where I felt super burnt out from posting, where I would just post like 1 minute videos, because I was like, I really can't bring myself to edit much or like put effort into a video. And I feel like I was hearing something, oh yeah, so my audio professor, he was talking about like editing and whatnot. He's a big like audio guy, which I think is super cool. What? Okay. I'll have to go back to that. But one thing I love about professors, like most professors, like they're teaching something they love. Hopefully that's the case for them. But like you can really see it in their work and their ethic, and like when they talk about stuff, like it does, that clearly doesn't apply to all professors. Anyways, what was I even talking about before? And guys, wait, audio editing. Oh yeah. And so like he was talking about like, when you're editing, I think something along these lines, don't quote me on this, about how like you should like love what you're doing, like the process of editing, and then when you realize you don't, then it's time to like switch over to something or move on. Also, I think the janitor's here, so I may talk a bit quieter, but yeah, it's so I think I will take a break winter time, which is like mid-December till late January. So that'll be a nice long break. And I know I have my gaming channel too. I haven't really kept up with that, but I think maybe I'll even I probably won't post on there, but like I'll record some stuff and edit gaming videos maybe over the break, which so then I'll have videos ready for next semester. I feel as though next semester is really busy. I have 2 jobs lined up for next semester, and then I have a 19 credit course load, and I'm contemplating if I should drop a course so then I'll have only 16 credits, but it's I don't know, I feel like this semester has been a lot, but like more so emotionally with like relationships, and then meeting someone and wanting to get them to like you the way you like them, if that makes sense, if you guys catch my drift. Anyways, so yeah, a lot, and I actually went to a therapist appointment this earlier Monday, and it was nice. We only talked for like 25 minutes, because like it is reaching the end of the semester and whatnot, but I think I will continue going back for next semester. I think it's nice. My friends have been telling me to go, and yeah, I feel like therapy, a very, very good thing to have in your arsenal, under your belt. I feel like everyone should go, like even just to talk about even like little things that people may think don't matter, but I think everything does matter because life matters. And feeling real philosophical. I don't even know how to say philosophical. Yeah, I even struggle saying telepathy. You guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's yeah. I mean, what else can you do about life if you're not caring about things? Like, I think I wanted to do a bit of painting over Thanksgiving break, but then I decided I should just chill out, because it's also a slight problem where I feel like things I love become a chore, especially in like my senior year of high school, where all I did was AP art essentially. So like all I did was art every single day, and it became something like I slightly started to dread, and that happens with a lot of things for me. Like even editing, like I'm like, oh no, I have to edit this video, I don't want to, or yeah, stuff like that. And I don't want the things I love to become something I dread. Yeah, but you know, it's pretty chill. Being a TA was pretty chill this semester. That was what gave me 1 credit and currently has me bumped up to 19 credits. Yeah, I'm really trying to hightail it out here. But the thing about trying to hightail it out here by graduating a year early is that I've also noticed like I like cramming my schedules with courses, and then I have also noticed like I want to take as many courses as I can, because not only am I double majoring, I also have a minor in studio art, and I really want to do my best to keep that minor in, even though like I might have to reconsider, but like I want to take as many classes as I can in this amount of time. And maybe like it would have been nice to stay for a full 4 years, but at the same time I genuinely don't think I can last another year, or a year extra more than I'm planning to, because I don't know, I feel like academically it's a lot, and like I probably wouldn't be feeling this way if I just took like 12 credits or 15 credits, but I don't know. I may have to take NICO when I get back, or on my ride back home. But yeah, I feel as though maybe life could have been so different. Like the quote, "The flap of a butterfly's wings can start a hurricane in Texas." I feel like that's a quote somewhere or something along those lines, you know. And anyways, there's so many decisions that I could have made, couldn't have made, that would have completely changed my life path. Like there's a class I had, but then I decided to drop it and I picked up another class and my schedule changed so much. Like I could have had another class with my other friend or a class with other friends, and like it boggles me, like part of me like regrets, like, oh, I wish I could just kept this class, or oh, I wish I took this class so then I have that class with those friends, and like, but like now I just kind of have to deal with the decisions I've made in my life, you know, like, wow, very, very thoughtful. Oh, I recently, or not recently, but like a couple weeks ago, I downloaded this app called Airbuds, and you can see what your friends are listening to and whatnot, and what they can see what I've been listening to, and I've noticed I listen to a lot of music. Like I listen to music way more than I realized. Like it's like a constant part of my day, my life, and I never really realized that until now when you start seeing like, oh, you know, just seeing my stats and whatnot, and then also seeing like people. I mean, I have friends who listen to music more than me too, but then most of my friends, like the majority of them, don't listen to it as much as I do. Like during the day, I feel like whenever I'm alone, honestly, is when I just put on some music, and like I do enjoy, you know, not listening to music, and like there are moments in my life, there are moments where I'm like, I don't want to listen to music right now. I just kind of want to be in silence. But the majority of the time, I like listening to music. I'm probably gonna put on some music after this recording, actually, and after I get my dryer stuff. Let's see how much time I have. I have 9 minutes. All right, and I'm gonna have to hustle, get my stuff from the dryer, and then go to work. But yeah, and then listen to music on the way. And I also repeat music a lot, like songs, certain songs a lot. I've currently been on a. I've been listening to a lot of new artists actually, and so like my go-to artists when I say my favorite ones are they're Taylor Swift and Twice. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in those. Like more so like Taylor Swift, like definitely like her songs and whatnot, musically and whatnot. And Twice, I definitely love a lot of their songs. But like some, you know, like the love. I wouldn't say love, but like the interest in them or me wanting to listen to them a lot wanes a bit. But like as artists and as like people, I guess, like I enjoy their other content too, which makes them love me more as an artist. So like definitely Taylor Swift and Twice on top. But swooping in recently has been Maya Hawke, which you may know her for as Robin from Stranger Things. At least that's how I know her. And I actually listened to her song Terrace like years ago. And that's how like I originally knew her music. But then through like a random shuffle play, it started playing more of her music, and then somehow I ended up listening to the majority of her albums, and then yesterday I listened to her entire discography, one of those pronunciations, and I'm like, wow, I mess with this heavy. And I just feel like it's a wonderful thing about life is that there can be so many new things, new people, not even new people you've been in college for you know a year or you've known for months, like known of for months and whatnot, and then it switches and now there's suddenly a really good friend of yours, and it makes me contemplate like why haven't I talked to you sooner, but then it's also like that I'm glad we didn't get closer earlier, because I don't know about who I was earlier would have meshed with you, who you were earlier in life. And I think maybe we met at the right time, or like we were at the right place, times back then, and who we were back then maybe weren't right, but now we're at the right place at the right time, and we're the right people. But like, and definitely not, this is, I mean all of this in a platonic sense. And I don't know, it like boggles me, like people, relationships, dynamics, how in like friend A and I, we're, and then it's friend A, B, and I, but like it's like different, the dynamics are different, like, and then put us in another group, or like mesh me with a different friend, or like mesh these friends with different, like we all treat each other so differently based on who we're around, or if we're just around that one person. And like I've been just thinking about so many things, and like mainly I've just been thinking about people dynamics and relationships a lot, and I find it incredibly fascinating, and I truthfully do love all my friends, and like I appreciate them a lot, even my long distance ones. One of my friends, I think of her whenever I listen to Dorothea by Taylor Swift. Lately I've been really thinking about her, especially because she posted an Instagram story, and like that lyric from that song is like, "I only ever see your life from a small screen," or something like that. And like when I took a shower this morning, I was listening to Dorothea purposely because I missed my friend. Shout out to my friend. I also woke up feeling a bit weird because I had a weird dream. Anyways, so I ought to get ready. There are probably a lot of loose ties I could have tied up more, but things are to be done, and places to go, places to be, people to see again, people to leave again, and I feel like that's just the cycle of life. Oh my gosh. Anyways, peace! Jesus, that was a heavy